Hello friends, welcome back to Style My Sweets. My name is Rebecca and today I'm excited to share a girl's bedroom makeover with you guys. This has been a long time coming. We moved into our house last year and never finished Kylie's bedroom. So I'm excited we're finally getting everything together. The bed, the twinkle lights, desk, dresser, curtains, all of it. So also wall art. We've got some fun things to put on the walls. But if you're decorating for yourself, for a daughter, for a granddaughter, I hope that you enjoy. So first up, let me share the bed with you. I did this a few different ways. We tried to have the curtains like draping in the front and we just had trouble getting them to stay up. So without really doing any sewing at all, I really didn't want anything too complicated. We came up with this solution and all it really is 4 panels of this sheer material. I got it on Amazon. I'll see if I can put a link for it. It's basically 2 sets of 2 and I have a 1 set underneath on this side and 1 set underneath over there. I think I should actually, maybe I want to attach that one higher. We have a twinkle light curtain that I just looped back and forth across on this is basically the top portion of the twinkle lights, and then I took those long strands and I ran them over the bar at the back end of the bed and then back up over the front of that, the top of the twinkle light curtain, if that makes sense. So 1 layer on the bottom and 1 layer on top with the twinkle lights in between, and then just a few pieces of fabric tape is enough to really keep this together in a couple of places like this. Just put this little sticky fabric tape on the inside and it connects it all together. I did leave a strand of lights going down at each end. Again, I used a little piece of that fabric tape over here and it just closes the material together on the end here, and then that way those twinkle lights are like enclosed within the fabric. So if you have a spot where your twinkle lights are too long and they're just dragging on the floor, I gathered them up and then essentially I just looped that little loose one in between the wires, pull it down like this and just bend the wires back. So there, it hangs in all together. Let me tuck this back inside. I took it out so I could just show you that, but I'm just holding it, again, the material together with a few pieces of that fabric tape, and that way it all kind of stays looking like pretty much, you know, closed. So here is how the whole thing looks, all finished over here. But we were going to have the desk over on this side and Kylie decided she would rather have her dresser here. So we're gonna turn this around and put the desk on the other side. And it's always a good idea to go ahead and vacuum under your furniture while you have the pieces pulled out and you're moving everything around. So we also have these organizers that we got an idea to put in here, and they're just perfect for organizing your desk or like office supply accessories. And I have to say, if you have like a kid's desk though, they could also be really good for organizing little erasers and just different fun markers or little squishmallow toys. So many like little squishies and containers of slime or what have you. You could just kind of organize all of the little trinkets in here, and they fit nicely in these drawers. So we actually did 2 of these on each side of the top 2 drawers. We have a little trash can here, so I'm gonna put that, maybe, we'll see if we do it on this side, maybe I'll do it on the other side so it's not in view of the door. And now we can vacuum. So I've been rearranging the pictures here, trying to figure out what I would want to put where. Wanted to offset the canvases a little bit just because they're all the same size canvas, and then also offset the ones with the words. I did want to space out like the wood frames, so I didn't want that wood frame here because then the two wood frames would be next to each other. So I'm thinking this way they're kind of spaced out more. So I got this piece of artwork on Etsy, and it was actually just this image with a clear background or transparent background. So I put it on this background and then printed it off, and I just taped it right on top of this little sample photo that was inside of the frame. And then we can pop in our matting that it comes with again. So cute. And ta-da! All set. Can't wait to put this up on her wall. I also wanted to show the curtain to you guys because this is a little hack or tip. If you don't want to have to sew and hem your curtain, you can use some fabric tape, and we're just going to fold this over, use the fabric tape, and I think what I'm going to do is actually 2 folds. I did do this side with the fabric tape, and it worked out pretty well just to like keep this up off the floor so we don't have to worry about like when she has friends over and they're playing or anything in here that anybody's gonna step on the curtain. So on the back side now, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing and put a row across here, and then we're gonna just fold that right in line, bring it up, and stick it together. So I'm just gonna go right along the top here, this bottom edge, and put the tape, and then we'll just fold it up. Kylie also wanted to have some cherries on the wall. We found these little removable wall decal cherry stickers. We also got these bins that can go under the bed that Kylie can keep extra stuffed animals in whenever she needs to have a place to put them. I'm also making a cute and easy room decor piece, taking a Dollar Tree picture frame, removing the back piece, and then applying Mod Podge and dried flowers to the back of the glass. I love that this Dollar Tree frame actually came with the photo matting piece as well inside. It just gives this decor a more high-end finished look. And then to hold it all in place, I used hot glue and glued the cardboard filler pieces back in along the inside edges on the back here, and that just held everything in place. And then you can just lean this on a shelf, hang it on the wall. I wanted mine to stand up to display on the floating shelves, so I actually used 2 pieces of trash from the bottom portions that I cut off some lamb's ear floral stems from Walmart from another DIY craft that I made recently, and I hot glued them into the edges on the back of the picture frame, and I just bent the bottom portion so that they would kind of stick out behind the frame to make a little support so this beautiful floral picture frame can stand up all on its own. And how pretty does this beautiful floral art decor piece look displayed on her shelf? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you soon in a new video. Bye.